this morning. Plus,
I started punching its forehead. It still wouldn't let go.
Wow, this little girl fought off a nearly 9-foot alligator. The trick she learned at a theme park that helped her pry her leg right from the gator's jaws. It's quite amazing.
Wow.
It's Tuesday, May 9th. Thanks so much for watching Sunrise.
and in honor of Mother's Day this weekend, we are celebrating moms this week here on Sunrise. We're talking about gift ideas. Today, it's all about fitness, from a bike kit that she'll want to bring on every single ride to a belt to carry all her workout essentials on her runs.
First, though, we need to look at the forecast, Rod. We're not going to look that far ahead because it might not.
That doesn't look great.
So let's focus on today.
You know, I got the present my wife and I did for my mother, and it just dawned on to me that I probably should get something for my wife, too. Hey, we're going to do something today.
Not that she's watching right now or anything.
She's not your mother.
Well, I know, but aren't you, anyway.
Yes, you should.
We have a chance to do something today we haven't done since July 18th. Any takers? Any takers?
Hit 77.
It's been a... That's exactly right, actually.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for 77 to be the exact type PDX, we actually hadn't done that since July 18th, which surprised me. And then Brenda got it just like that, which ruined my entire moment, by the way. Do we? Yeah, look at this shot right there. Jay, go ahead and zoom in there from the Wells Fargo camera. That's looking at Mount Hood. A little bit of cloudiness off to the east, but a beautiful morning. And from that, let's switch the view up to the northwest. There's the Fremont Bridge. Not a cloud in the sky that direction. What a glorious day it's going to be. Out at the bus stop, around 50, a little bit warmer in the 8 o'clock hour, depending on where you are. 64 at lunch, and the high today, 74. Again, we're trying to get up to about 77 today for high. Here's Chris.
All right, the weather looks great. The traffic not. Already two big traffic trouble spots. We'll take you there. First off, on the west side, the Sunset. We've got a crash on the westbound Sunset just past Sylvan out near the Barnes Road 217 exit ramp. And traffic is quickly stacking up around that. There you can see at the Sylvan Hill. That's the westbound Sunset. And on I-5 out of Clark County, just under that banner, we've got a crash on I-5 southbound at Mill Plain, and we are parked right now at SR 500. That lineup extends all the way back to Main Street. Right now, we're looking at easily 40 minutes plus to get you in from Hazeldale. Ladies?
Chris, thank you. Today is your last chance to weigh in on the Portland Public Schools budget. The district is planning to cut dozens of teachers. The final listening session is at the Blanchard Education Service Center on North Dixon Street. That's from 5 to 6 o'clock tonight. You can speak for up to 2 minutes. Interim Superintendent Bob McKean says the district needs to trim $23 million from its budget. The plan is to cut about 70 teachers and some administrators. A final vote on the budget is expected next month.
Right now, police are searching for the person who stabbed a man in Old Town. He's in the hospital with traumatic injuries this morning. This happened at the Pacific Tower Apartments on Northwest 4th Avenue around 10:25 last night. We don't have a description of the suspect yet, but about 10 minutes after that crime, police got a call about another stabbing, this time near Northwest Nadeau Parkway. That victim has non-life-threatening injuries and should be okay. Police arrested the suspect but say there's no connection between those two stabbings.
Well, people are putting up flyers in North Portland warning of a man with a camera harassing women.
But there's nothing official about that flyer, and the man says he's done nothing wrong. Tim Gordon is live in North Portland this morning. Tim, we talked to this man.
Yeah, we don't know who put up these flyers, but we did find the man that they're talking about. The flyers were posted on utility poles all along North Williams until most were removed last night. The flyers have the man's face on them. We're not identifying him because he's not been charged with a crime. In fact, there are no police reports filed against him. Still, whoever put these up in this area, the flyers, called it a community alert, saying the man is a serial predator and potentially dangerous. The flyers accuse him of posing as a photographer so he could take pictures of women, then allegedly stalking and harassing those women. The man says that's just not true. He says he takes pictures of a lot of things and sometimes stops people on the street to get their picture, but he says he's not aggressive or harassing.
Reading what I was reading, especially the harassment stuff, aggressive, it's all photography. I was just trying to get my portfolio built, but all this harassment and stuff, I've never touched any of those people.
There's creeps everywhere, it's a bummer, but it's good to know, don't talk to that person, I suppose.
Certainly got people's attention. Again, the man's name not listed in any police report or complaint to Portland police. He's now talking to a lawyer because he would like to sue whoever's putting these flyers up because he feels his rights are being violated. Now back to you.
Tim, thank you. It's 6:05 this morning. The search is over now for a serial killer in Phoenix. Police are trying to figure out a motive. This is the man in custody this morning. Police say 23-year-old Aaron Saucedo killed 9 people. The murders all happened in 2015 and 2016. Saucedo was already behind bars in connection with a separate murder and is facing several new charges. Police say tips help connect him to the crimes.
It is 6:05. Incredible video this morning shows a group of people rushing to help 2 young girls. They were trapped underneath a van, and you can see the people there lifting the car to get them out from underneath of it. It happened in Philadelphia. Police say the girls were crossing the street, and in this video here, you can see a woman driving a van that hits them. The driver stopped, but the girls got pinned under one of the back tires. People walking by, they quickly jumped in to help. One of those girls had serious injuries. The driver is cooperating with the investigation.
President Trump is considering a major shift in strategy in America's longest war. NBC News reports the president could send 3,000 to 5,000 more troops to Afghanistan. The goal is to take out the Taliban, which is gaining strength again. There's no timeline yet on a decision. Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice stopped by the Today Show this morning. Here's what she had to say about a possible troop surge.
Well, I'd certainly urge the president to look at how we can turn the tide in Afghanistan. I know we've been there a very, very long time. And obviously, the goal is to have a government that's stable in Kabul, that can't be assaulted by the Taliban. But they're going to have to look at all options.
Rice also weighed in on the controversy involving General Michael Flynn. You can see what she has to say about possible connections between President Trump and Russia. That's coming up at 7.
Right now, South Koreans are voting for their next president, and it could lead to a big shift in political philosophy. Liberal Moon Jae-in is expected to win based on exit polling. For a decade, conservatives ruled South Korea. They worried that a Moon presidency might benefit North Korea and could hurt its relationship with the U.S. Moon has promised to work diplomatically to deal with North Korea. The National Election Commission will confirm the results tomorrow, and then the winner would be sworn in.
This morning, we are hearing from a 10-year-old girl who fought off an alligator in Florida. Her name is Juliana Asa. She was swimming at a lake when a 9-foot gator bit her leg. I mean, it chomped down. But she says she has a special trick to make it let go.
I tried hitting on its forehead to let me go. That didn't work, so I thought of a plan B. I thought of what they taught in Gatorland. So I stuck my 2 fingers up its nose so it couldn't breathe. It had to breathe from its mouth. And it opened it, so it let my leg out.
She's just so composed when she talks about that. Incredible. Wildlife officials did end up trapping and euthanizing the gator. Juliana has puncture marks on her leg, but she's already out of the hospital this morning. The Today Show's Carrie Sanders spoke to her exclusively. You can watch the full interview starting this morning at 7.
And that she learned the trick from Gatorland.
Gatorland. Next time I go to Florida, that's first stop. Gatorland.
Yeah.
So, explain to us what Gatorland is.
It's like an attraction in Florida. I mean, wildlife, you can go look, but they obviously taught her.
And you learned about alligators.
Safari, but with gators?
With gators.
It's Gatorland.
She learned the nostril trick there, and obviously that paid off for her. So.
Never go to Florida without going to Gatorland.
Kidding.
All right.
Skip that.
Tell me what you find odd in this picture. I just grabbed this. It's a beautiful shot from Camas Meadows Golf Club. This is this morning. Now, skies are clear, but look around the green and tell me what caught my attention. Something they're doing.
The sprinklers.
Yes, the sprinklers. Are you kidding me? Golfers everywhere, we're praying for the courses to get dry. I'm sure the answer from the greens crew is that they're primarily watering the green out there, but it just really grabbed my attention that we have sprinklers turned on this morning as we're still trying to dry everything out. Anyway, again, I'm sure there's a reason for that. 50 degrees. Here's another clear sky shot right there with a light wind. Here are the temperatures outside. We're in the 40s, generally speaking. You know, it's a little bit warmer than it was 24 hours ago. We'll keep that path going. 44 in Salem this morning, 64 noon today, 77 the high. Yesterday, it was 72. Everybody's going to be enjoying the sunshine. And notice PDX at 50, by far the warm spot right now on the weather map. At the beach today, temps not terribly warm, but a nice day. I mean, 61 Astoria, Tillamook 63. Beautiful sunshine, northwest winds 5 to 15. If you're going up the mountain today, Timberline 58, it'll be 62 at Timberline. Probably not much difference from 6,000 to 4,000 feet as the freezing level goes way high at about 11,000 feet, roughly where it was yesterday. Out in the gorge, 74 in Hood River. Beautiful day out there. Gentle west breezes, maybe picking up a bit toward the Dalles. Well, we have one more nice day tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. A reminder, I do expect at least some cumulus clouds in the afternoon. There's a slight chance, mainly near the mountains, of a late day shower. Forecast models say we stay dry until late evening, and then we get the rain coming in on Thursday and Friday. And unfortunately, all the way through Mother's Day at this point, it looks like we'll be back in that cool pattern of daytime highs, only around 60 degrees. Now, again, if you're a golf course maintenance crew, I'm sure there's a reason to water.
Keeps it looking pretty.
But I just thought, but it's been so wet on these courses. I'm like, are you kidding me?
But don't you get up with that putting surface?
Well, and most of it was on the.
Maybe they didn't realize it had it set to auto started.
That it would tick you off.
Just caught my attention. We've come so far that we're watering now.
Well, there you go. All right.
Chris, how are drive times looking?
Real slow out of Clark County right now. Let's go ahead and bring it up here. This is Main Street to the Fremont Bridge, up to 25 minutes. You know what? The backup actually starts back up in Hazeldale, probably up around 63rd at this point. Doesn't look all that bad at Mill Plain, but the crash is right under the Mill Plain overpass. And with that in mind, this is what it looks like at SR 500. And if I could show you the Main Street camera, it would look similar. We are really plugged up. The other big trouble spot this morning on the westbound Sunset, the westbound right lane is still blocked with a crash just past this camera. This is just west of Sylvan. The crash is out about halfway between Sylvan and the Barnes Road exit. So that's got traffic now stacked up back to Skyline Boulevard. You can see all 3 lanes of westbound traffic really lined up. So extra time needed getting out towards Beaverton, Tannisbourne, and Hillsborough this morning. Ladies?
Chris, thank you. Well, we are celebrating moms all week on Sunrise. Today we have 5 gift ideas for moms who like to stay active.
So first is the Fitbit Flex fitness tracker. It'll track how many steps mom takes, plus the calories that she's burning off. It even monitors her sleep cycle. This is one of Fitbit's more affordable options. You can buy it for around $78.
The next one is called a Flip Belt. She can put her phone in it or keys in it during a run or a workout. The company claims things will not bounce around if you are running. Customers online, they say it's pretty comfortable too. TheGrommet.com sells it for $29.
Okay, get this mat for mom if she wants to try some yoga. It has a numbered guide to help her nail all those poses, and it comes with free online classes that she can watch on an app. You can also buy this one on the Grommet. It costs $120.
Don't let her hit the bike trails without this kit. It's got everything she needs to fix any bike's mechanical issues. There's even a step-by-step guide in it, plus a tire patch kit, replacement chain links, all sorts of tools in this one. The company Hero Kit sells it for $35.
And last is the Osprey Daylight Day Pack. It's light enough to carry on hikes and around town. REI sells this one for $50.